Alrighty, so it looks like everything is working, at least for now. Bless you. We are playing Mega Man, I was gonna say Battle Network. The StarForce Collection, we're on part 2. I've been trying for 2 days to get this to work. My internet finally wants to work. Either tomorrow or Friday, I think Friday. I found a solution, so a different solution that is going to make things easier if my internet acts up. So, I should have better, I guess, issues of fixing this if it becomes a problem later. Oh, wait, before I go on, because this happened in part 1, I had to explain. I have to explain or else it's going to seem confusing. So, we have to go into a wave thing that is causing some issues at the moment, and we didn't know where to go. For some reason, you have to do this when you're not Mega Man. You have to come up to this doghouse or whatever, and you have to press a button. It'll activate the wavelength there, and then we need to go up to the top over there to kind of jack in. So, if you don't hit that doghouse, nothing's gonna happen. So, I saw some videos of people just having it like that and just going in, and I'm like, you're not mentioning anywhere that you need to hit a button first. It's so infuriating. You know, a person who gets stuck sometimes every now and then, even on my own, I like someone to, like, if you're gonna play a game, you better explain how you're able to do some of this stuff, because you're over here trying to give tips and tricks or a walkthrough for anyone following along. You might as well tell me how you came to that area or that position so I can do the same thing without being confused. No, instead I gotta go to the comments, or I have to find someone who actually says it, and they're like, yeah, you have to hit the bottom first, you're not saying that. And I'm like, oh, great, so the comment tells me what the problem is. What's the solution to the internet? Okay, so I don't have it for today. So it'll probably be Friday or later on when I figure it out. And I'm gonna go to my local Best Buy, but I have a capture card. Now, that one doesn't really work well for being live, so I might just capture the gameplay and upload it later. That's like the only thing I can do right now, because fortunately I'm in LA, and LA is known for its bad internet. Yeah, you can have good internet if you're willing to put like $100 and something a freaking month on it, which I refuse. But yeah, so I have a capture card. So the only thing is I have a beanbag, and it's not really the most comfortable beanbag due to not having pillows or stuff on it. So what I would need to do is I usually like to stream from my bed, so I have a distance away from the TV. I can have it kind of at a certain audio without being too loud, but I also get to be comfortable. So I'm gonna get like an HDMI or something that's long enough to reach from my TV to my bed, so I could be comfy from my bed and still stream for everyone, without the worries of the internet. You know, as long because for some reason the only issues I have are with streaming. I can play a game online, I can stream movies and stuff like that, and I could play some really competitive online games and the internet works fine. But the minute I decide to stream, for some reason the internet wants to be stupid. I don't know. I don't know. So if I do the capture card, I don't need internet. Whatever is on my TV screen is gonna record. So that's what I'm gonna do. If the internet gives me an issue one day, I'm like, okay, looks like I'm not streaming live, or whatever. Looks like I'm just gonna use the capture card. I'm gonna record and upload it, or if I could do it live as well, I'm just gonna do the capture card, but I'm gonna make sure it's live, like, because it's easier that way. And I have a capture card that I spent almost $300 on, so I might as well use it. Are you a person who plays the game first, then goes for collectibles? I'm gonna be honest, it depends on the game. It really depends on the game. Because I don't know how to put this. I'm gonna use the example of other games I played, right, that have like collectibles. Like for me, The Last of Us Part 2, or like The Last of Us series, I guess. Those were games I played that had collectibles, right? They're long games, right? So they do have a new game plus, like God of War as well, and stuff like that. They're long games though. So I like to, on my first playthrough, this is not just for those particular games, these are just the ones I'm using for example, but for those type of games that are long and have lots of collectibles, I like to go through the game and genuinely look everywhere for these collectibles. Of course, I got killed. I like to genuinely look for the collectibles on my own. And if I can find almost all of them or all of them on my own, I like to do it that way. Literally in the first playthrough. If not, I'll do a second playthrough, especially if I enjoyed the game enough. And then I'll go for the rest of the collectibles or all the collectibles, whatever. But for the first playthrough, I like to, we have to do that all over again. I like to go and look for my own self and for as many collectibles as possible. Or if not as many, all of them. Like if I can, I will. I'll go out of my way to make sure I search every nook and cranny. And then if I miss some, I'll go through a second time if I enjoyed the game and I'll get them on my second playthrough. Or I'll just be like, hey, I didn't like the game as much, but I want to still get them. I'll do it on my own. So, regardless, I do like to do it if I enjoy the game. But, yeah, so I like to do it, if it's a long game, I like to do it on my own. I'll search every nook and cranny. And then I'll do a second playthrough getting the rest. If it's a short game, I usually tend to grab what's in the main area of the story. And then if I enjoyed it enough, I'll do a second one because it's a short game, right? But if it's long, I really try to get them on the first playthrough because I'm not trying to sit through a long freaking game going for the collectibles over and over again. So I like to try to get them done in the first playthrough because it's a long game. Hobby playtime is kind of like that. I gotta search every note. Yeah, I do that for the lore. But honestly, every game, after you play it like once or twice, they're very short because you already know what to do, so they're very quick games. So you can miss notes and just do a second playthrough and it's fine because they're not very long games. But the only time that they'll become long is your first playthrough because you don't know what to do. You don't know where the key items are. You don't know the puzzle solution, stuff like that. But once you played it once or twice, I feel like each game, minus the first game because that game is super short, I feel like every one of the games, chapter 2 through 5, are able to be done in like an hour and a half or less. Like they're and this is no speed run. Like you're not really trying to finish it fast. You just know what to do. That like it doesn't take you longer than an hour and a half to beat these games. Like they're very quick. I just searched up a guide on where to find all collectibles. There's supposed to be something here. I feel like I'm missing something, man. Oh, okay. We might have to look up a playthrough. This is like the 5th time I'm having to do this. So I've watched like 4 videos and none of them are explaining like the story of how to get to where I'm getting. So we're supposed to be in this room and we know it's the right room when we come in and there's like 3 I don't want to say I want to call them Digimon. There's 3 enemies to defeat. Obviously you're watching on my screen, no enemies came up, so I'm just a little confused on... No, I didn't want to run, but okay. I'm a little confused where the enemies are because they did not pop up. I'm generally stuck on this game. What do I do, bro? Hold on, let me look it up. I'm gonna have to jack out, unfortunately, because I could still run into enemies. So hold on, do I have to go back into my house? I'm just really confused, bro. That's nice. That does not help me. Oh my god, this is the only bad thing about games like on the DS, Game Boy, or something being ported over to like an actual console game. Is the games back then, and I know that kind of sounds old, but the games back then didn't have like quest markers telling you where to go and what to do. Their quest markers would be kind of generic. They'd be like, oh, just go find the source of the explosion. Okay, where's it at? Is it my left side, my right side, up above, down below? Is it in the house? Is it outside? Is it a person? Who do I talk to? They don't tell you. You literally have to go find it. And obviously, I'm older than I was when I first played these games. It's irritating. It's irritating. Like, dude, just give me a location or at least an area of location. Tell me it might be in a machine. Tell me it might be in a person's, like, jack system. Like, don't tell me just find the source of the explosion. It could be anywhere. Instead, I'm running around for a whole hour trying to find out where the hell this fucking location of the noise is. I know you look for collectibles when you play, but I pull up a guide to find collectibles. I don't like doing that all the time. If I played the game once already, then yes. I don't like doing it for my first playthrough because it ruins the game for me. Obviously, this is a preference, right? For me, it ruins the game, you know? Because I feel like I'm too busy trying to find collectibles that I'm not able to enjoy the game. So, or at least for what it is, right? I'm just like, ooh, like for example, let's say there's a new chapter you make it to. You're like, oh, this chapter, it has 20 collectibles. One's over here, one's over here, one's over here. It feels like every time a new chapter comes, it's not, oh, I'm excited to see where the story goes. It's, oh, let me see where the next collectibles are. It's just, it really does ruin the experience for me. Like there's another example I could give, but I'm not gonna get into it too much because it's a little explicit. But for anyone who likes anime, there is a category that people like anime for a different reason. I feel like that ruins the anime, but a lot of people like it or go crazy over it. Like I said, I think for me it ruins the anime, which is why I could never ever pay attention to any of that. So I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like doing certain stuff like that because it ruins the anime, the game, the show. It just, the whole experience is just ruined. That's why I don't like games that have like too many side quests, like over excessive on the side quest. Because I'm like, bro, like I just want to play the story. And I've already explained, me as a person, when I see so many side quests or like little bubbles on my map, I have to search every one of them because it feels so cluttered, and I have to free up that space on the map. It's annoying. So when you have so many side quests and I'm finishing them left and right and they're adding more and more and more, I never get to the main quest. I just can't do it because it's so cluttered, so I have to free it up. And it's just so annoying, man, to the point where sometimes I feel like I need to take a break from the game, you know? I can't do it. It's so frustrating me. Transformers, the game tells you where to have to go by putting green markers on where you go. Some games just need to be like, there's a marker, go over there. You know, I agree, but there's a lot of people that will fight you on that. They will just literally be like, oh, you just want the game to hold your hand. Yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, y'all saw in my Finding Frankie playthrough, you saw why I struggled so much. It didn't even hold my hand to tell me how to play the game with the controls. I literally had to waste time finding out the controls on my own, dying multiple times because it couldn't just tell me press square to swing, press R2 to slide while sprinting, sprint with R1. It couldn't tell me. I had to find out for myself. You know how frustrating that is when you just want to enjoy a game, but you can't because it doesn't even give you the basics of the game, which is telling me how to play the game? Again, right here, there should be an enemy. Where is the enemy? I do not know. There he is. Okay. Yeah, it's so frustrating, man. It's not really like making the game easier for you. It's just, bro, it's pointing me in the right direction. Who is completing it at the end of the day? It's me. Okay? It's just telling me where to go so I don't get lost. You know how many games nowadays are so big and cluttered with side quests and stuff that unfortunately you do get lost. Like, you struggle with finding out how to play the game. So this is a very common thing where you need these markers or else you're gonna get lost. And if you don't get lost, it's like, bro, I don't care about doing all these side exploring quests. I just want to play the game. That's why they have those quest markers. There's like, hey, this is a side quest. If you want to do it, you can do it. If you don't want to do it, here's where the main quest is. No. Like one game that I didn't know if I would like it or not when it launched that was like that was Hell Is Us. I was gonna do it for stream. I still haven't beat the game, to be honest. I think I'm on chapter 2 or 3. I have a huge backlog that I'm trying to finish, but regardless, I played the demo because I had a feeling it looked interesting.
Deleted them into next week.
But what set me off initially for it was everyone saying it's like a Soulsborne, like comparing it to that. And I like some Soulsborne games, but some games I don't think every game needs to be a Soulsborne. I feel like that's where we're at, right? And that game, from what I saw, didn't need to be a Soulsborne type game. And it's not fully like that, but it does have a curve where you have to make sure you're not constantly swinging because you could die quickly. You got to make sure you have some heals. You got to make sure you dodge. You can't just be swing, 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 swing and hope to win every time, right? So it's not fully Soulsborne, but it's Soulsborne-like. But it set me off because every time I hear that name in a game that I think looks or doesn't belong as a Soulsborne game, I get set off by the game. Now what happened with this was the special case. What happened with this game is I waited for reviews because I played the demo and I still really liked it. Actually, I was like, oh, it's not bad. Like, yeah, I can see where it would have set me off, but it's not as big as I thought it was going to be. Where's my quest marker, bro? Okay, so he's just not going to tell me what to do? Okay. And yeah, like I said, I like the demo a lot. But it's a big map. And the type of game it is was another worry of mine. But it's still fine. It's not too bad, but it's still annoying. It's one of those games that they're like, look around, see what you can find, see if it can help you. Basically, it reminds me of Fallout. Some people might like this, some people might not. I don't like Fallout at all. I like the show, actually. I don't like the games. I think the story is kind of good, and the lore behind the nuking and the survival of the human race, as well as the mutated monsters and stuff, is kind of cool. I don't like the way the game is played, and I don't like how they tell you the story. They just drop you into this world, and you have to find out how to progress. I don't like that. You gotta hold my hand to an extent. Tell me to go here, quest. Tell me to go here, quest. Here, quest. Here's the side quest. Here's where I buy guns. Like, dude, like, it doesn't do any of that. It's the whole world, and you have to explore it and find out what you want to do in it. I do not like that. I like a game to have an objective and an ending. I like it to tell me from going to point A to point B, and then if I go to point A and there needs to be a subquest to continue that, do that as well and tell me where to go. Don't just be like, hey, this is your world, find out what you're going to do, what upgrades you're going to do, what people you're going to make good. Like, no. At that point, it feels like those city building Sims games. It's like a make my own world. No, I don't like that. I like story based, point A to point B, beginning end games. I do not like that. Some games have unavoidable side quests. That too, like, that's fine. Like I said, like, tell me I need to go turn on a generator then to come back to you so you can open doors for us to progress. Okay, that's fine. But I've even also encountered games where I have to do, like, just to do one main quest, I have to do 10 side quests. Like, there's some games that'll be like, oh, you need to be like a level 30 to continue on in the story. I'm like, hello? What? And to do that, you need to do so many, like, side quests or fights. Just pointless grinding to continue the story. Like, it's so dumb. It's just so dumb. It's literally the company's way of just getting you to play their game longer. That's it. And like, for me, I'm like, you shouldn't need to force us to do this. If your game is good, people are going to play it for a long time. But if you're telling me we don't have faith in our game, so we're going to put a lot of side quests in the game to maximize your time so you play it long enough just to play the story, which is what you're here for. Because that's what they're saying. When they add a lot of side quests to progress through the main story, they're saying the main story is either too short, which means the game is not worth my money, at the full price you're charging me, which is usually a $70 game, or if it's not too short, it's really bad, and you know people are going to beat it really fast, find out it's bad, and then quit. So to avoid that, you make people slowly get that progression on the main story by doing a lot of side quests, which is also frustrating. Like, you don't need to do that. If your game is good, people are going to play it a lot. If it's bad, even with the side quests and shit, they're going to know it's bad. Oh yeah, I remember this. Wasn't Poppy Playtime 4 going to have side quests for Safe Haven? Yeah, actually, my fiance told me about that, and I didn't like it. God's Not Dead was like, wasn't Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 going to have side quests for the... Yeah. It was scrapped, and I'm actually glad it was. It's not a game that needs side quests. It's not. Or that whole open world hub area. It doesn't need that. It doesn't. Would it be cool for some people who like that type of stuff? Yes. Is it necessary in the type of game it is? No, it's not. Okay, yeah, for lore, but you could just put a poster for lore. But that's not the type of game it is. It's a horror game where you just play the story and that's it. Side quests, there's no need for side quests. At that point, they're just putting content, wasting time on content and time that they don't need to waste on. Yeah, but when you say like they're doing it for lore, that means for someone who wants the lore, they're forced to do the side quest. Yeah, because they want the lore. Or they have to do extra shit for lore. It's so dumb, bro. No, because they want the lore. You're missing the point. I don't know. I just don't think it's the type of game for a side quest. If it was like an open world type of horror game, like Silent Hill or Resident Evil, then I would completely understand. But it's not. It's not like that, so it doesn't need side quests. It can be if it started that way. You're not gonna do that at the 6th game, bro. That's ridiculous. Okay, but that's the point. You did 3 games before, and now you want to drop this out of nowhere when it could have been slowly introduced throughout the stories. Yeah, I didn't see that at all. I don't know. I'm just glad it was kind of like an idea. Like, the idea alone sounded interesting, but then it also sounded like it was becoming a completely different game than what it was. Honestly, like, what I was thinking was like a Poppy version of like Destiny, and I did not like like, if anyone has played Destiny, there's a hub world you go to after every mission, and that's where you turn in the mission, buy upgrades, stuff like that. And then also accept any side quests. You leave that hub area, you go into the main area where all the villains and the main missions happen, stuff like that. And then that's where you complete it, and then when you finish that, you travel back through ship to the hub area. Just take that idea, right? Imagine Poppy Playtime, the hub area being the safe haven. Accepting side quests, probably not upgrades. That would be a little bit too much. Doing stuff like that. Going into the main area, which I feel like safe haven would also be the main area, but not really if you make it into like an HQ. And then going there for side quests, main quests, stuff like that, and then I don't know, it just sounds pointless, I guess. I don't know. It sounded like a cool idea, but I'm glad it stayed as an idea, because I don't know how many people would have liked it, honestly. But the idea alone of them explaining what it could have been, it sounded like something cool. But at the same time, it sounded like, I don't know how to put it, like maybe like an online type game. And that's not what it is. If you wanted to do that, you just would have made an online game like they did with Boxy. I don't know. I guess we'll never know because it never got released. Well, where did they say I had to go? You can't wait for the store open. I can tell, bro, you've been here for 3 days outside this store, just standing here. Do you have kids, a family? Do you eat? Bro, same clothes. You haven't showered in 3 days. You're nasty, bro. Where am I supposed to go? They didn't say anything. Wait, was I supposed to go to bed? Whose house is that? Who's that? My mom's not here. Did she abandon us? What was I supposed to do? Okay, what? Hold on. Wait a minute, wait. Let me see. Oh boy. Oh! I almost thought I kicked my cat. Luckily, I did not. It was my soda. I'm following on a playthrough because I got lost multiple times in this game. Now I'm lost again. I don't know where to go, so I'm following along to make sure. Listen, like I know where to go because I read the dialogue, but it's like I read it and I wasn't really paying attention because I was though, but for some reason the words didn't coagulate in my head because now I'm just confused on where I need to go. Again, no objective telling me where to go, so... Look, this is not just a port. Again, y'all could have put... Like, if I'm idle for too long, that's obviously me saying I'm very lost. Maybe put, like if I'm here, standing here for 5 minutes because I clearly don't know where to go, maybe just be like, go to school. Like... You put a small little, thing of where to go. I mean, look, the saddest thing about this, and I hate to admit this because this was made way before a lot of the young people now, but this game was made when I was a kid. Okay? Like, maybe not like a kid, but like a teenager. I feel like a lot of the people playing this are people from back then, but also there's going to be a lot of, new people hopping in. Especially with, I remember a lot of new people hopped in with Mega Man 11. I think that was stupid because you missed a lot of the lore of the story. You should have went back and played the old ones and then came to 11, but that's just me. Regardless, they went and played it, and then they were interested now in the Mega Mans. They picked up the collections and stuff. For this game, these types of games that are so old, they need to put in some stuff that make it accessible to people that don't know a lot of how these games were made back then. Like, I know that they were made like this without markers and stuff like that. For someone who doesn't, they're going to hop in. They're going to play this for as long as I've already played. They're going to think they got ripped off, and they're going to ask for a refund on the game. Now, this is also why I tell people sometimes to, like, do your research before going to see a movie or picking up a game. Don't just waste your money on a ticket or a game without learning about something. I mean, look, you're not going to go out and buy a car without doing research on that car. And if you are, then if anything happens is bad, that's on you. When you go out to buy something, you do your research on that thing. Unless you're 100% sold when they're marketing it to you. With the game, if all the trailers you see, you're 100% like, yeah, this is a game for me. I know I'm going to love it. Then okay, that's different. Same thing goes with a car. Same thing goes with anything, like a movie or anything you think you're sold, right? And then afterwards, you could be like, you know what? I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. That's different, okay? But let's say you've never had a car before, right? And you go out and buy any car. You don't know nothing about it. You don't know how much insurance is going to be because you're a first-time driver. You don't know anything about that, right? And then later on, you complain later because you're like, oh, it's so expensive. So, yeah, because you got the wrong car. And you're a first-time driver and this and that. Like, you do your research. That's the smart thing to do. We got mail. It's the adult thing to do, right? Obviously, do your research on anything. I just don't know why people don't do it. There's been a rash of red items being broken all throughout Echo Ridge. What the heck? These incidents have been occurring lately at night. People living in the vicinity should not go out at night unless necessary. So we're going to have to go out at night. But, yeah, like, you know, for me, there's very few games nowadays, at least, and it's sad to say, but there's very few games nowadays that I'm 100% sold on with the trailers. Because I've been burnt before where I think it's my type of game and I pick it up and I wasted my money. A perfectly good example of that was a game I picked up, I think it was 2023. It was a Square Enix game. Now, bear in mind, I love that company. I love Final Fantasy. I love all the other games they put out, like, what's that game with 2B and stuff? The ninjas. They got white hair, they got ninja bands. They're like robots, 2B and AB. I can't remember. They make Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy. They're like ninjas, they have a white mat. Oh my god, I can't remember. They made 2 sequels recently within like the last 2 years. The main character is like 2B, it's a girl, and then there's a boy called AB or something. He dies and it has like 5 different names. I can't remember. But look, they made a lot of great games. So most of the time when they make a game, if it's my type of game, because they also have like small little RPG games that I don't care about, like Chrono Trigger and shit. I don't care. If it's something like Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts and stuff, literally 100% of the time, I'm sold. Because they're really good at making those stories. And I have 100% faith that I'm going to love them. And I do end up loving them. But there was one game they made in 2023 that looked like a Final Fantasy type game that I thought I was going to love. Because I'm like, oh, it looks like Final Fantasy. But it's not. I love that. And it looked very pretty, flashy. The combat looked destructive, flashy. You know, anything you would hope to want from basically a Final Fantasy game. Even though it's not Final Fantasy. And it had a really cool, like, folktale Final Fantasy story. So I was, like, 100% sold on it. I forgot what it was called. Oh, Forspoken. And I was so sold on that game. I didn't buy the standard. I paid for the higher edition. I think it was, like, the ultimate. I think I paid, like, 100 to 120. I don't remember which one. It was either 100 or 110 or 120. I can't remember. I got the digital edition. Played an hour. I was like, okay. I'm kind of interested in the story and stuff like that. I like the combat and stuff. Played another hour. I deleted the game and I haven't touched it since. The expansion, all the DLCs came out, so I haven't played it. I wasted my money on that. And I would never do that on a game that I, based off of just the looks or the first trailer, unless it's something well known to me. Like, for example, the Wolverine game. I love Wolverine as a character. It looks good. It's the people who made Spider-Man. They haven't made a bad game since. Even Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was great. This game's going to be good. Okay. I've heard the demos that they played when they first announced it at, I think it was Gamescom or something. People were saying it's really good. So that was a behind the doors thing. But I've been hearing nothing good about that stuff. I'm going to have lunch and I'll be back. Okay, cool. Sounds good. But I've been hearing nothing but good stuff from that, right? So I'm not worried about that. I heard some stuff about Spider-Man 2 that people had problems about. I was like, that's not a problem for me. I don't care. I know this game is going to be really great. Guess what? It really, really sold well, and it was a great game, and I've played it like 6 times since. So, and I platinumed it. So I'm not, and I got all the trophies on Steam as well. So I'm not really going to, like, say I don't do it for everything. There are some games, like I said, that sell me right off the bat. And I know they're going to be good because I trust the company and their track record for the games they put out previously are excellent. So that's why I trust Square Enix. However, with Forspoken, the story was bland. Later on when I quit, I looked it up. It was bland. If I had gotten through the full story, I would have felt disappointed. It's also very short. There is more side content than actual story content. So that's like another problem I would have had. There were a lot of bugs. I didn't have any of those bugs, okay? I mentioned this before. There's a lot of times where people will come in and they'll be like, oh, this game is very buggy. How dare you play this? I'm like, I've never had a single bug. Like, I played Cyberpunk 2077 on launch day. Y'all remember all the bugs that game had? Guess how many I had before they put a patch? 0. I beat that game in 2 days before they put out a patch for any of the fixes. I didn't have a single one of those bugs anyone was complaining about. And don't get me wrong, I've seen other people play it live and do videos and show off the bugs. I didn't have a single damn bug. I don't know if it was my particular copy or my console, but I didn't have a single bug. And all those people review bombing it because it's so buggy, I'm like, wasn't buggy for me, so I'm not review bombing it. Just because you're having that issue doesn't mean I have to give the same rating for an issue I'm not having. I'm giving an honest review. I didn't have... So for me, it's almost a perfect game. You're having these bugs and issues. I understand why you're giving it a bad rating. But to tell me to rate it bad because there's so many issues when I didn't have any of those issues, no, I'm not doing that. You know, that's like telling me to give your opinion when I'm my own individual and I like giving my opinion on stuff. You know, you don't like pizza, cool. I love pizza. It's my favorite food. Because you don't love it, am I going to say I hate it? Absolutely not. Am I going to stop eating it? Absolutely not. You know, it's my opinion. We don't have to like the same stuff. You know, so the people that had... The people that had like a lot of issues with like buggy games or stuff like that, literally 90% of the time, I don't have any of those issues that anyone online complains about or says they have, or any reviewer says they have. I'm like, I never encountered any of them. And it's kind of crazy to me because like I play a lot of games, like literally a lot of games, every single year. So it is very crazy when I see a lot of people being like, oh, it's buggy. And then I hop in, I play the game. I'm like, man, I beat the game 3 times. I haven't had a single damn bug. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's my console. I don't know if it's physical copies that have the bug, but the digitals don't. I don't know if it's Steam ones that have the bug, but not PlayStation. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but I played it on PlayStation 4, later upgraded to the PS5 version, didn't have a single bug. Even on the PS5 version, I don't know why. I just don't know, but I didn't have a single bug. It's crazy. It is crazy, and I've had that happen with a lot of other games besides Cyberpunk. But yeah, it's just, you know, most of the time I'm sold with the game based off of what I see. Me as a person, I know what I like in my games and my movies. If I see something I don't like, first of all, I'll call it out. I'll be like, I don't know if I'm going to like this. I don't know if I'm going to like this type of story. I don't know if this is the best actor for that role or something like that. And either I'll say, I'm still going to give it a chance and hope, or I'll just be like, yeah, I'm just going to wait. Kind of the reason I waited on that, that zombie game. What was it? The one that the people of World War Z made, because I waited for reviews. I was going to pick it up, but I'm like, it's a whole $40, right? So I waited till launch day or the day before, and I watched a lot of reviews, like 7 to 8 reviews. And people were all saying the same thing. They're like, unless you have someone to play with you, you're gonna struggle with this game. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want that. I had to do that with Back 4 Blood. I had to do that when World War Z first came out. I don't want that issue again. I'm not having a third time of this bullshit, basically. Excuse my language, right? I'm not doing it. Okay, we have to jack into it, don't we? He said, stop spacing out, kid. Oh boy. Yeah, so that was one thing that set me off. The second thing that set me off was you could play alone with the AI, but the AI was kind of incompetent at completing like the objectives and would often just do their own thing, and you'd have to hope if they would pick up an objective item or not. And basically, they just didn't help in the game a lot. And when they did, it was like the minor stuff. Whereas the actual important stuff, they would not help with. Therefore, making things a lot harder. And yeah, I just didn't like what I was hearing. And I'm like, yeah, it's $40, but it also doesn't have a lot of content on launch. A lot of the content that does, it's very replayable, but I don't know how replayable it'll be for me. And literally in a month or two, we're going to be encountering a lot of big games coming out, and a lot of games in general that we're going to be overstuffed. So I don't know if I'll be playing this for too long until another slow month comes. So I said, no, I'm going to just wait towards the end of the year, probably around Black Friday. Probably get it for like $20, $15. And by then they have their first year roadmap come out with a lot of content. And then by then I feel like it would be worth $40, except I wouldn't be paying $40. I'd be paying the $15, $20, maybe $25, basically getting it for half off and saving money. And I was like, yeah, I'd rather do that. So I waited, and I saved me $40 because apparently it is still a lot of people that are playing it consistently do like it, but they still say, oh, they wish it had this and they wish it had that. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't buy it on launch day. I went with my gut instead of just being like, I know I'm going to like it, which I know I will, but I knew I would have been left disappointed with how little content and how the AI sucked and how I had to do everything on my own, and it would have just been stressful. I know that would have been worse. So I said, yeah, no, I'm not doing that to myself. So yeah, and I'm glad I ended up not picking up on launch. And again, there are other games like that are coming up that I'm a little worried on. I might wait on them. But like I said, the ones I constantly mention are the ones I'm 100% sold on. Wolverine, I know it's gonna sell a lot of copies immediately within the first week. I know it's gonna be good.
Show 'em what you've got,
I had
Jimmy.
one criticism where the actor that's playing Wolverine, like his voice doesn't sound like Hugh Jackman. I know, not every Wolverine needs to be Hugh Jackman, but I think Hugh Jackman does the character better than anyone can. He's the one that brought it to life on the screen. He's had other cameos in like Deadpool and stuff. I'm sorry, you can disagree with this, but I don't think anyone else can be Wolverine. Just like I think, after Deadpool, I don't think anyone else can be Deadpool. I think Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, which is why the VR Deadpool game kind of set me off at first. I was like, that's not Ryan Reynolds. Why couldn't they just bring Ryan Reynolds to voice over some Deadpool lines? I mean, he is the character. But it's a cool game. It's bloody and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess it's not that bad. But like, I obviously, like I said, like everyone else, I got my preferences, and I just think that certain games are a home run, and some of them are a miss. Same thing with movies. I'm in the minority from what I keep hearing. I'm one of the like, I guess, small group. I say small because everyone says it's a small group. They liked Kraven, the Marvel movie, and I liked the Venom movies, even though I will agree that I wish they were more darker. Like, I don't like the silly, over-the-top Venom. He's still entertaining for sure, but the Venom in the comics is more brutal. I'm more afraid of him killing someone or doing some crazy over-the-top action murder sequences. This Venom, I was, the only thing I was worried about was him making a bad joke. I like a lot of his jokes, but yeah, it was just not the look for Venom that I expected. And although he looks a little bit better than the Venom from Spider-Man 3, he's still not. He doesn't look like the Venom I want to see on screen. We'll see another iteration of him apparently in Spider-Man 4. What is it? I forgot what it's called. And apparently Secret Wars, we will see Venom again. Whether it's Tom Hardy's Venom or something like that, we're going to see it. So I'm excited to see if it's the same one or if it's the old one, or maybe if I enjoy him better in those movies. I have all the Venom movies. I still like them. But I still think they could have been better than what they were.
We showed 'em who's number one.
And I liked Morbius, okay? Again, hearing that I'm like in like the small group that liked it. I don't think it's as small as people think it is, but
Bring it on.
yeah. However, I do not understand the people that liked what was it? Madam Web.
You can put up a fight.
I've said it before. I've seen every Marvel movie, and I buy every Marvel movie because it's part of my Marvel collection. Whether it's good or bad. Okay, so that is one movie I actually regret getting a ticket, because at the time I was buying tickets. I regret getting a ticket to see. Like, I actually came. This doesn't happen often,
You better prepare yourself.
but I actually came out of the screening of the theater. And I think this was at the time where I was going to Regal or something like that. Or I think I was going to Edwards Theaters. There's only like 4 theaters around in where I live. And I actually went up to the receptionist thing, and I was like, "Hi, is there someone I could speak to about the quality of what I felt in the theater?" And they were like, "Would you like a manager?" I was like, "Yes, please." If that's who I'm to talk to, and they're like, "Yes," because we just, we do the drinks, the tickets, and stuff like that. And I was like, "Okay." So the manager came out. I was like, "Okay, I heard there was an issue. What is the issue?" I'm like, "Yeah, that movie was
Wasn't even a
poop."
contest.
I wanted to say like a very explicit word, and I kind of wanted to be more mad than I was. I was acting, but I was like, I can't believe you would sell tickets to this movie, because you guys had to have like pre-screened it beforehand, just to make sure it runs and everything like that. Therefore, surely some of you saw it, and that is bad. Okay, that's a bad movie. Now you didn't make it, cool. I get that, but I want a refund because that was bad. I think they compensated me with like some coupons and stuff for like future purchases, which I go there anyway. So, but that was the one time. I think it's the only time I've left a theater just like baffled at what I just watched and how bad it was and how I just did not enjoy it. And again, I love Marvel. That was bad, okay? And I mean, I've even saw Captain Marvel and the second one. Now, I like the Marvels better than Captain Marvel, but I would rather watch Captain Marvel than to go back and watch Madam Web. Now, I've heard some stuff where, and I don't know if it's true, but people saying like, oh, they only like it because it's an all-girl flick, and they get to watch girls jump around, and I'm like, I can see that, but it's a Marvel movie, okay? There's gonna be action scenes and stuff like that. There's not gonna be like catering to that base of what those type of people want from these actresses. They're not going to cater to that. It's a Marvel movie. There's going to be a bad guy. There's going to be some fight scenes. I don't use this word often, but there's not going to be no gooner stuff, okay? Marvel don't do that, okay? So, I was just like, yeah, they're wasting their time with this because that's not what's going to happen. They're going to be in for a sad story because that's not what's going to happen. But then I realized, like, way after, like, I think a year after the movie came out, one of the actresses in there is a very popular, I guess, gooner actress known as Sydney Sweeney. And I was like, I didn't even know she was in that movie. I probably just did not recognize her because she hadn't been in the movies for a long-ass time anyways. But I was just like, okay, I mean, it's still an action movie.
Bring it on.
Wait, just gonna go into her talking? What? Like, what? Like, it was just weird. And the overall problem I had with it, because I remember someone saying, like, because there was, like, the back and forth when the movie came out that it was, like, really bad, which it was. It was very bad. And the people that were trying to white knight for it, saying that it wasn't bad, were just like, oh, like, if you don't like it, it's because you don't like any of these actresses, Sydney Sweeney, or, the main actress, I forgot her name, Dakota Johnson, which, correction, I've seen her in very few movies, but the couple that I've seen her in, I did like her. I think she was a pretty good actress at playing whatever role or character she's playing, whether it's a comedic or whatever, okay? This movie, I felt like she wasn't even acting. I just felt like she was just reading lines.
You better prepare yourself.
And running. And that's it. I felt like she didn't put any effort in to actually playing the character Madam Web. Also, can we explain why the movie is called Madam Web when, well, spoiler if you haven't seen it, Madam Web does not appear in the movie till the last 5 minutes. That's when she officially becomes Madam Web. So we're making a movie about Madam Web when she's not even in the movie till the end. And then we won't know where that goes or who this character is. For anyone who doesn't read the comics, they're not going to know who or how important that character is because the movie was shit. And because you don't explain it. Yeah, they gave a brief explanation to her powers, but they didn't give the explanation they needed to give to draw people in. For anyone who doesn't know, Madam Web is the queen of the Spider-Man or Spider-Woman. She runs over that realm and she controls all of them. The Spider-Man 2099, I forgot his Mexican name. Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, Miles, Yeah, Miguel, there you go. She controls all of them. She's like the leader that tells the spider people when something's going on, there's an anomaly, they need to fix this person can't die. She is like Samuel Jackson's character, I forgot his name, Nick Fury. She's Nick Fury. Nick Fury is like the leader to the Avengers and the team tells them where to go and stuff. Well, she is the one of the spider people. We'll never get to see her on screen, probably again, because that movie was so goddamn bad, and clearly they don't know how to tell a good Madam Web story, and also, because they're already changing the directions based off of what happened with Madam Web. And I'm so mad at that because they had a potential to make a good movie here, but they try to do something completely different than the comics, which I'm all for changing up some story beats to make another unique story with elements brought over from the comics. But when you make something completely new, without any ties to the original source material, you get a mixed movie because it doesn't even have anything to do with the comics at that point. Now, I saw not reviews, interviews later with the director, and they said they weren't really gonna. I can't believe they said this outright, and didn't find a problem when they said that out loud. But they weren't planning on really showing off the amount of what we know from the comics in the movies until after the third movie. Let me tell you this: it was not gonna make it that far, guys. It was not. Even if the first one somehow made a profit enough for them to make a second one, it was not making a third one. It was not. And from what I heard, that if there was a second movie, it would have been Sydney Sweeney and the other Spider Girl, even though they're not spider people, they're random people. They got powers from Madam Web. Madam Web doesn't have powers. She just could. Oh my god! You see where the issue is? It wasn't Madam Web. They named it Madam Web. It was supposed to have a Spider-Man cameo, which would have explained a lot more about her character. They cut it. It just became a mess. Okay, and it could have been good. Now whether they wanted to make it good or not is a completely different situation. I feel like if they did want it to make a good Madam Web movie, this would have been their chance. Like, they wouldn't have butchered this as bad as they did. Honestly, you didn't need the other Spider Girls in there. You did not. They had nothing to do with her story. They wouldn't have kept their powers. It's so frustrating me, man. It really is, because it could have been something cool. I was excited, especially because Sony was like, yeah, we're going to build a whole Spider-Verse type thing, like with Kraven and stuff, and I was like, yo, this could be really cool, right? We might get like a Vulture side movie, a Chameleon movie, because obviously Kraven, which that's where that was gonna go, but they scrapped their things and they're rebooting it. I'm just like, bro, what the hell? There was just so much potential, and they just threw it down the drain. All the money wasted, which I'm sure they're mad about, but they're still fucking scrapping it. It's just, oh my god, like. And even the Venom movies, they expected them to better than they did. I think out of all of them, those were the best ones. Even though I still think they could have been done better. But I don't know where I'm supposed to go, bro. He said I'm supposed to look. Oh, wait, can I jack out now? Okay, there we go. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, like, they just completely butchered it, and I just don't know why. I don't know why. You just go up to the car? Oh, we gotta jack into the car. How the hell did we do that? Oh, we gotta do it from the top. Are you serious? Okay, let's go. But yeah, so, you know, for me, I have those rare moments where a movie or a game or something I'll buy or I'll watch where will just not sit right with me. Like, I'll give it a bad review because it's just genuinely a bad product. And I don't do it often, so I feel like because of that, you should know it's genuine. If I was just doing it to be an a-hole or be like rage baity, then I would do that about everything, and I don't. Like, if something's bad, I'm gonna call it out for what it is. But when it's not, I will defend it hard, because I can give a perfectly example of something bad and something good, and they won't even compare. So, like for example, since we're on the topic of media, like movies, games, stuff like that, the Mario movie, right? I was supposed to see Mario Galaxy tomorrow. Okay, apparently that movie's getting review bombed to crap. Not because people just are jealous that it's a good movie or something, but apparently because a lot of people think it's actually a bad movie. Do I think this movie is going to be bad? I'm going to start that off. Do I think this movie is going to be bad? Absolutely not. I like the first one, and even though I had some issues with the first movie, I still really enjoyed it. And I love Mario as an IP. I don't always pick up every game because a full $60 for a kid game that is also very short, because that's how Mario games are. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable spending that amount of money on a short kid game that is also very difficult and stressful. Especially when it's like 3 years old and it's still full price. Nah. I know it's Nintendo and they need to do better at dropping their game prices, but I just don't feel comfortable spending that amount of money until they at least drop it maybe $10, $20, bro. Like, better than keeping it at full price. But I like the first movie, and everything I've seen of the trailers of the second one, I like it. I'm very interested, but obviously I have my worries. My main worries of it being very cluttered. Like, they're just putting too much in this movie, that the story's going to be all over the place. Obviously, that, from what I've heard, that is true. I've seen non-spoiler reviews, so a lot of people are saying that as well. There's too much stuff in this movie. It's very cluttered. And that, based off of the trailers, that's exactly how I felt. So, I was not surprised there. But the animation looked good. Everyone's saying, yep, that's not a problem. It looks fantastic. Cool. Exactly what I expected. A lot of the cool characters are fun. Cool. A lot of people are liking Brie Larson as Rosalina. I was not trusting her. I'm sorry. I was not trusting her to do well. I was like, no, why'd you have to put her as Rosalina? I get it. She's a fan of the games. She loves Rosalina. She's always, it's her favorite of the Mario games, the Galaxies. She wanted to play her. Cool. Can we get an actor that actually can act, though? Like, I was just not happy, but there was a clip that was released early, it was leaked, and she spoke a little bit in there, and I was like, don't sound that bad, actually. I still need to wait till see the full movie, and all the non-spoiler reviews I've seen, people are like, yep, actually she's pretty good as Rosalina, and I'm like, okay, cool. But they've also said that certain locations that they've showed in the trailer are not there long. They're there for like one scene and you never see them again. I'm like, that's what happens when you overclutter something. Like, I was like, oh no. And they're like, some characters show up, kind of just show up. They're there for 5 minutes and then you don't see them again. And I'm like, why? Like, so I do have some worries with the movies, right? But for the most part, I think I'm going to enjoy this movie. In fact, it looks so wacky and over the top so much more that I think I'm going to enjoy it more than the first one. Especially with a lot of new characters like Yoshi being one of my favorite Mario characters. And Rosalina being overall my favorite Mario character, because she's badass, she's awesome. I love Luma, they're so adorable. Yeah, so, you know, for the most part, I think I'm going to enjoy it. Now, I've seen some of the reviews that people posted that they're not spoiler reviews, but they're like reviews just talking about what they didn't like about the movie and why they rated it like that. From, like, I'll give you, like, some of the basic ones, and I'll give you a lot of the over-the-top ones that I do not 100% believe. They were like, yeah, it's just 10 times worse than the first one. I'm like, okay, first of all, the first one was not bad, so already I don't believe you. And let's, for the sake of argument, say that I didn't like a lot of the first one. There is no way, from what I've seen trailer-wise, this movie is 10 times worse than what that Mario movie is. Like, the first one. There's no way in hell I'm believing that, okay? So, based off of, if the trailers alone was the whole movie, then yeah, no, there's no way it's 10 times worse. Because what I've seen from the trailers, I'm loving, so there's no way. So, but I'm playing both sides, right, okay? And now, let's then again say that it's over-cluttered to the point where it makes the movie bad. No, I don't think a movie could be so over-cluttered that you genuinely do not enjoy
the movie. Now, do I think that it could be overcluttered to the point where it lowers your expectations? Like, do I think a movie is so overcluttered for you that you're like, I don't enjoy it as much as I thought I would? Yes. But do I think you're going to be like, oh, it's overcluttered, I hate it? No, absolutely not.
Now, you might not enjoy it as much as you were going to because it's overstuffed, but you're not going to hate it. I'm back after my lunch. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your lunch. But yeah, like, I was like, bro. And those are like some of the bland ones where I'm like, yeah, there's no way, you're just trying to rage bait. Now, some of the over-top ones were like, yeah, I don't like Yoshi, so I don't know why he was in this movie. It's a Mario movie, my guy. He's a Mario character. I'm sorry that you don't like Yoshi, but he's gonna be in a Mario movie eventually. He raised baby Mario, and he's a very popular Mario Nintendo character. I'm sorry that you don't like him. I don't know what you were expecting, but obviously he's going to be in a movie eventually. I was just like, I feel like that's a skill issue. Like, okay, you don't like Yoshi. Okay. What about the other character? Oh, because you don't like Yoshi and Yoshi's in this movie, the movie's bad. Oh, sure, that makes sense. It's not. Okay, but sure. I was just like, bro, what? But then there's obviously a lot of people saying it's overcluttered. A lot of characters are there because they feel nostalgia-like, stuff like that, which I completely get all those sentiments. But I've also seen reviews that are non-spoiler that people have said it's not nostalgia-based. Like, they have a purpose for being here. Even if they're not here a long time, they have a reason for being here. So, obviously those reviews are put to lies. There is a reason for them here. Whether that's left for a sequel or something is something else, but yeah. I don't know. I agree that maybe it's overcluttered, but I don't think that it's a bad movie. No, I'm deliberately staying away from spoilers, but it's just chaotic, bro. Have you seen the Mario Galaxy movie? Funny enough, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I know you just came back. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm seeing a lot of people make up reviews on what their experience was, and a lot of people saying it's just really bad, and stuff like that. And I don't get it, because I think it's going to be way better than the first one, and everything like that. And I did mention I'm supposed to see it tomorrow, so I guess what's tomorrow? Friday? What's tomorrow? Thursday? Okay. Friday. So yeah, oh, not Friday. Maybe Friday or Saturday. I don't know what day I'm gonna be back streaming. Tomorrow I'm not gonna be streaming because I'm going to see the movie. And then Friday I'm gonna go out. I'm taking my fiance out on like a special date. But so I won't be streaming tomorrow or Friday. I'm glad I got the internet working, because hallelujah. But yeah, I won't be streaming those 2 days unless I get back really early, which I probably won't. So yeah, but probably Saturday. But I will give my review and I'll talk about it. I won't mention spoilers until like the following week, just to give people the chance to see it. But I will mention if I liked it. I'll give a rating. I'll say a couple of the stuff that we already know about the movie. It's going to be in there. I'll talk on that. But like, let's say, I don't know. Because I really feel like this movie is another step towards the Super Smash Bros. Movie. Especially with Star Fox being announced like way sooner. That is a leak. So, and it's been confirmed by Nintendo, so it's not a spoiler for anyone wondering. But yeah. So, for example, you won't like if there's like there's 2 post-credit scenes, by the way. So if you want to know the post-credit scenes, you're gonna have to wait till the following week. I cannot see a reason people don't like it is because they think there was too many characters. Now, the only time I will agree with a movie being bad because there's so many characters is if the characters are there to just be there. Like, if the story does not need them, and they just show up randomly, like for example, let's say this movie is like the movie before Super Smash Bros. Movie. Let's say it was a setup to a Super Smash Bros. Movie. Let's say Ike or Sora or even Minecraft Steve just randomly popped in this movie, right? And he's just here because he's like, oh, a portal opened, I came in. Bro, that's not a reason for you to be in this movie. That's so stupid, right? But if they're like, hey, this universe is similar to mine, and I thought I was in my universe, a portal opened up, and I thought I was going back home, and then this and that. Like, you give a reason for them being here, and they're like, now that I'm here, I want to help you because the same thing is happening to my world, and I don't want to see it happen again. Cool. It's the most simple reason, but it's a reason for the character being there that it's fine. It doesn't make it a bad movie because he comes in having a purpose to be there. I'd rather have a character come in and have a purpose than to just be there to be there. Because then, yeah, there's no reason for them to be there. But, yeah, people are like, oh, there's just too many characters. Okay, that doesn't make a bad movie.
Come back,
like,
and put up a fight.
Dude. But yeah, so if there's a reason, I don't mind there being a lot of characters. If it's just there to be there, I that's where I have the problem. I'm gonna save because I'm probably gonna die and I don't want to go back too far. Wow, can't speak. But yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. Mario Galaxy. I always loved it as a kid. Back then, when I was younger, on the Wii, I only ever played the first one. And then when they remade the first one for the Switch, I played it where it came with Mario Sunshine and 64. And then, obviously, last year they released the Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 bundle. And I was so pissed because I'm like, bro, I already own Mario Galaxy 1. But yeah, Mario Galaxy is one of my favorite stories of Mario. I also like 3D World. But, so when I heard they were making a movie off of it, I was like, yes. But I was also like, wow, this is the second movie, and you're already doing Mario Galaxy? Like, you sure you want to rush that and not, like, take a... Wow, I fell, bro. You sure you don't want to take your time easing in to Mario Galaxy? Maybe make Mario Galaxy, like, the fourth movie? Maybe even the third? No, you just want to rush it straight to Mario Galaxy. Cool. I was a little worried that they were rushing it too fast. This one's hard. Holy crap, why am I missing so many notes? But I think I'm gonna enjoy it a lot. All the bad ratings I don't understand. I feel like people are just too picky, or they just like to complain about everything. Because from what I've seen, like I said, I love it, and I don't think I'm gonna come out of this movie dissatisfied. So I don't know why people are complaining, but I do know a lot of people like to complain just to complain because they don't want nobody to have any fun. So I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm supposed to see it tomorrow. So if anyone wants to hear a review, I'll give a review probably on Saturday on it. If not, I'll give my full review with a spoiler review the following week, because I usually like to give reviews on movies that are huge a week before I talk spoilers, because I like to give people the chance to see it if they want to go see it in theaters. I was not expecting Star Fox to be in it. Do not follow information online for movies or games and stuff. I do. I know a lot of people don't. That's what I hear from people. But I believe, like, if you're a gamer and you're into games, you follow every avenue of games, so that before the game is announced officially, you already heard rumors of it being, like, made or something. I follow everything gaming, so I know games coming out, like, months and years before they're officially announced. I already knew they were being made because of leaks. I follow everything. All these people that slowly leak on Twitter and Instagram, I follow them, because I want to stay in the know of big games. And I do it with movies too. So Nintendo themselves, like 4 days before the movie came out, came out on Twitter and just announced Star Fox is going to be in the movie, and that Childish Gambino was playing him. I forgot his actual name. They just announced it, and I was like, "Oh, not Childish Gambino. The guy that played in Running Man and all those movies. They announced Yoshi was being played by Childish Gambino. Again, from what I heard, it doesn't matter because he doesn't speak much. He just makes noise." Which I was like, yeah, that's how Yoshi is. So I was just like, why does he need to be cast as Yoshi? Like, it's just so weird. But like, I knew a lot of people didn't like that. They're like, why did you spoil that? That could have been a surprise for the movie. I agree. I did not like that. But everyone knew it, so extended grab, more flares, cooldown time. Well, look, they don't want to make it too easy. Don't make it too easy. I agree having those upgrades would be cool, but it would make it too easy. What? Did he put him to sleep? Okay, we're coming up on the boss fight. Taurus. Okay, we got this. This is our first official boss of the game, which is crazy. Did you know that if you attempt to 100% Poppy Playtime Chapter 1 through 5, it'll take 9 hours? Will it? Why? Are there trophies tied to, like, spending a specific amount of time in the game? So I feel like if you knew how to complete the game pretty fast, it wouldn't take that long.
Take this! Got you!
Help! I'm going to die!
Take this! Never let your guard down.
I almost died right there. No. Oh my god, so many bulls here, bro. Okay, there's a switch right here. Okay, so we got a room full of switches we need to hit again. And then we can get to the boss. Damn it, I missed it. Oh, crap. That comment, bro. There aren't any trophies. I'm just watching 100% 1 to 5 video on YouTube. No death even.
That just probably took them as long as it took them. It doesn't mean that's like the average person speed run. If you look up speed runs on like actual like professional speed runners that try to beat all the games like you do, no death and stuff like that, I'll bet you they beat all 5 games, no death. The fastest probably in like a 4 or 5 hour thing. Most people speedrun using glitches. Yes, I've seen that. But I'm talking about like the ones without the glitches. Or secret tactics unknown to us. I mean, they're easy to find. Now, are you talking about with the collectibles or just like 100% beat like the story without dying? Robotic bulls. This is bullcrap. Get off. No, I'm kidding. I like that. That was funny. I like that. That's my type of humor. I like those comments. I just, huh? We'll have to show you first so you can understand. But I'm riding a robotic bull, and I have to balance on it like I'm a cowgirl or something. So the comment was,
Take this.
a lot of the collectibles are on the main story path.
Go.
Yeah, well, good thing I'm not doing that.
You can beat us?
Did it? No, like a whole video of like 1 through 5. Because most of those games I was playing for the first time. After the first time, it's so easy to beat them. No, it's chapter 5. I don't know. I'm not gonna use me as an example because I'm not a speedrunner.
All right.
I'm gonna die.
How's this?
Oh, did he die? It takes intense training to no-death Bobby playtime. I've seen so many no-death runs. It's kind of crazy. I don't think it's as hard as people think it is. That's not to say that I don't think it's hard at all. But I don't think it's as hard as people think it is. I like watching like speedruns and no-death runs. I've seen a lot of them on YouTube, so I don't think it's as hard as you think it is, actually.
I hope I can get even stronger.
I'm not gonna say it's not hard because I haven't tried it myself, but because I feel like with me, like I'm a special example. I don't like being put in like that situation. Like when, like you know, like you ever been in like a sport or something like that, or you're playing like a game online with the team, and they're like, "Oh damn, I died. It's all up to you. We're all dead. Like you're our only hope of winning this." Don't put me on pressure like that because I feel like I'm just gonna mess up and lose by accident because I feel so much pressure on me. I don't like being in a situation like that. So for me, like if you're like, hey, like for example, in this situation, no death run, this, right? I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do it because I'm like in so much pressure, and the closer I get towards the end, I feel like it's even more room for me to mess up because the closer I get to finally beating it, I feel like even more nervous and I get stressed out about it. So, yeah, like I personally could not do it because I don't like being put in those situations. Chapter 4 was difficult for me. Chapter 4 is difficult for so many reasons. Like the part that you constantly got stuck on was the doughy part with the switch. And that one's valid. I don't understand why they expect you to do crazy stuff like that while also moving. Like, why can't I stop and do it? Like, why do I have... It's so hard, bro. And especially collecting some of those collectibles, you had to collect during chase sequences. You know how hard it is to run for your life without getting killed and also collecting some collectibles? It's not easy. So, that game, yeah, definitely agree. I don't know why I'm missing these. Especially with Yarnamy and Doughy. Funny enough, I will agree with Doughy, but I'm not going to agree with Yarnamy. I beat Yarnamy multiple times on the first try without dying. I think my console version I did with you guys, I beat him the first try. Like from beginning to end. I didn't get caught once, and then I made the jump the first time without falling to my death. So, I don't think I take health from that fall. I don't think Yarnamy was hard to beat. I do think from everything I've seen, I keep falling, bro. This freaking bull is crazy. But I do think from everything I've heard from other people and everything I've seen that the hardest one to not die to is Doughy. But I don't think Yarnamy is the one you gotta worry about. I think it's bull crap. Yeah, exactly, bro. Can't do it. I mean, I'm already at the lowest health I can get. So I might... Correction, I'm just going to save here. I might die next battle I enter in. Unless they give me heals. Bro, you do not give me enough time to react. You want me to react instantly. I cannot react instantly, bro. How do you heal? You can only heal in battles. That's just how this type of game works. The cards you use to battle with, they'll give you healing cards. So you can't heal outside of game. But you also can't die outside of game. You can only die in the battles. So I guess you don't have to worry. But apparently you take damage outside of the game. Bro, they want me to have the reaction speed of the Flash, bro. I can... Oh my god, dude. I can't do it. This might be it, bro. If I pass this, I swear to god, I have a feeling I'm gonna die. I can't make it past here. Oh my... Hold on, I gotta lock in. This is crazy. I have to get all the way up in front of my TV just to not miss a beat. Lord have mercy, bro. What is this? Give me a second, bro. If I miss it for 1 second, it's over. Like, it counts as an X. Look at this. Watch. Look how little time they give me to react. The red means I missed. I can't. The exclamation is meaning I'm missing. They give me 1 second to hit the button, and if I miss it, it's an X. 3 X's, it kicks me off. They want me to move so goddamn freaking fast. This is embarrassing. And not in a good way. Because it's out of my control. I cannot move this fucking fast. And even if I do, I hate being in the zoo. How do you heal? Oh, wait, not that comment. That's an old comment. The most recent comments I didn't see up. The most recent one, all I have is how do you heal. The other ones did not show up. They showed up on screen, but they're not on the channel. Lord have mercy, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna pass this bull. I need to go over there for the last switch. Oh, I can't make it past the bull. I can't get the last switch. Switch version of Poppy Playtime 2 is missing Kissy Missy cut out on the game station. I believe you can do it. I want to believe too, but let's say I do it, but it takes me a whole hour. I don't want that. I do not want that. It's... Bro, can you not... Bro, how many times do I need to balance on here before I make it to the actual area? I did it twice. I almost did it 3 times and it still wasn't good. Dude, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. You know what's crazy about this? Unfortunately, you almost made it that time. I know, but
it looks like there's still a long road ahead, so I don't even think I almost made it. Well, I'm having to lock in. I'm having to lock in so fucking hard for a fucking kids game. I don't understand. I hate this. Why do y'all make kid games so hard? As a kid, I want to play a game to have fun, not stress the hell out, bro. Why are the bulls aggressive creatures? They're robotic bulls. I mean, I guess they got the aggressiveness of the bulls down from real life, but too much. They got it too down. They need to calm these bulls down, man. You know what the worst part about this is? Let's say I do pass this. It's not going to matter because I'm going to have to do this again because I'm going to die. I'm literally going to die. I'm down to 1 health. There is no way I beat the next encounter with 1 hit. Dude, I just can't do this, bro. This is annoying. This bull is not giving me any mercy, bro. See, the thing is, I'm trying to pay attention to see if it does the same button in a row, but by the time I realize it's the same button in the row, I already hit an X mark because I missed it. They want me to press the button within a second. If I don't press it, and I press it at the second, it's an X. I can't do this. I might stop the video, I'm not kidding. I can't do it. I can't progress. I'm not doing this for a whole hour. The bulls are asking you for the reaction time of Sonic. This is not Sonic, though. Oh my god. I'm getting cramp locking in like this. Bro, I already feel like I'm getting a cramp trying to do this. Jesus, mother. And this bull's angry face is my face right now. I want to smash this bull's head with my Mega Man cannon. This is ridiculous, bro. Why do I need to do this? Just take me to my objective. Why do I need to balance on this? Why couldn't this be a horse? Why does this have to be a stupid bull, bro? Horses are more tamer than this, bro. This bull is like angry like he's stepping on magma or something, bro. It's like he's stepping on something so dangerous that he has to kick me off. Oh my lord, bro. If it did it one more time, I was not going to make it. If it did it one more time, I was not going to make it. Oh my. Why was that so hard? If it would have made me do the balancing thing one more time, I would have fallen off. Oh my. Why was that so hard? Hold on. I'm going to save again because I got the third key thing. I'm going to organize my cards. I like these, but these are also annoying. I kind of want to change Loot's a Bomb, then I want to switch the A-Bomb. Huh? Oh, that's how you do it. You double cannon it out. Okay, we're gonna take out the game station games. Usually test your brain. Reaction time and agility. It actually makes you smarter. Yeah, I know. I get that, but like for a kid game, I feel like there's only so much I can take, bro. I mean, it's meant to be a kid game, right? So if I'm getting frustrated, imagine how an actual kid would get frustrated playing this. They'd probably get so frustrated that they'd actually start crying. You know how bad that is for a freaking kid game, bro? Make your games easier, bro. Where's my other ones that I placed? I got the Gatling, I got this one, I got the Tail Burner. How many more can I place? 2? Yeah, I wanted to put one of those. The radar missile. There we go. No, bro, I'll put 6 cards. What are you talking about? I have to select a favorite? Sure. I was stressing the first time I played Chapter 2 because of all the games in the game station. Yeah, no. I feel like the only part in the game station that frustrated me was the Wacka Wuggy one. The first time I played it, because I played it on PC and it was like extremely difficult on PC. Well, they gave me a health. It's not enough.
Time to let loose.
I mean, I can make it work, but... Yeah. I should have waited. I'm not gonna load the autosave one because I did a special save. That leads to the boss. I really hope that I don't go straight to the boss, because if I do the boss fight now, I'm screwed. No heals, bro. We might be in trouble.
Okay. How's this?
Don't come this way. No. No, give me a heal, bruh. Give me a heal.
How's this? Have some of this.
Oh my.
That was
I'm glad I'm winning, right? But I need a heal. Oh, it gave me heals. Oh. Okay, cool. Now let's save. Now that we have a heal. There we go. Boss fight time. I think I'm ready now. We got heals, so we're chilling. I'm worried about this boss though. What's that smell? Did you fart, bro? It's freaking huge. Haven't we met somewhere before? Hey, long time no see, Taurus. Omegas. Are you the only F-man that came to Earth? Yep, so far, but that's because I'm the fastest. Don't worry, the other guys will be here in a bit. By the way, you picked a real loser as a host. Strong, powerful people, that's the way to go. Shut up. I'll win no matter who my host is. Hey, Mega, you never told me our enemy would be someone like him. Take a good look at Taurus Fire. Seem familiar? Hey, Geo. Don't just stand there. Can't believe it. Yep, you picked the real winner there, Omega. 6. I'm going to mow you down and take back the Andromeda Key. So you really plan to attack this planet? The Key's commands are absolute. Using Bud's body, the destruction of this town will signal attack on Earth. Bud? No, I mean Taurus Fire. Destroy them. If you do, Prez will If you do, the Prez will also appreciate you. I'm powerful. If I show the Prez, my strength shall need me. He's coming face forward. Wait a second. How am I supposed to face him at all? Stop flipping out. Trust in my power straight. Trust. Easy for you to say. Stop your chattering. Here he comes. All right, here we go. The first boss. Spoiler, he's the first boss, so he's going to be kind of easy to beat. I'm still extremely worried. I already missed my first shot. Oh, we're cooked. I mean, he stays in one line. He charges in a straight line, so he's not hard to, like, beat by any means.
Take this. Okay.
I got hit there. That was my fault.
Okay. Got you. Have some of this.
Nothing I could do there. I don't know why I like Transformer. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll have to read that comment later. Yes! We got him. First boss defeated. I don't know why I like Transformers. I guess it's because of my autism. I'm not joking about that because I have slight traces of it. I have autism too, so you're not alone. I don't think you have to have autism to like Transformers. Transformers is a hell of a game. I mean, not just a game, but a TV show, animated movie. I love Transformers. I have all the movies, even the spin-offs like the Bumblebee and stuff. And I have action figures of Transformers. Mega, don't be too happy. You may have beaten me, but Wheel, Andromeda, K for sure. Ow. Well, we'll be the first boss, so we might just end it there for today. I need to break at this game, though. So we're going to juggle other games with this game because this game is very stressful. We won. I can't believe IC. Didn't I tell you to trust me? That was our power just now. Our power. Now you get it, right? So give me a little bit more credit and trust me, okay? We stopped the truck and beat Taurus. Time to skedaddle. Wait, what about these three? You finally got past the bull. Yeah. Yeah, finally. The FM Ian that brought them to this space is gone, so they'll return to the real world soon. That's a relief. By the way, what was that Taurus talking about? And what's this Andromeda? Huh, it's one of our treasured items. So if you have it, then the other FMians will come after us for it, right? Maybe this sounds like it's more trouble. You'd have... Oh, I'm skipping it too fast. We'll probably face off against FEMs again. Fight like we did just now and we'll be fine. Hey, don't say it like it was a piece of cake. Don't worry, we can do anything together. You can worry about it later. Let's get going. Okay. Come on, ready to get out of here? Bud, he's fine. He's returning his normal self. Did you save us? Who are you? Me, I'm a Mega Man. Mega. I'm Mega Man. No, you're not. Get your ass out of here. No, I'm kidding. Mega Man. Doesn't she fall in love with us? I don't like this. I forgot a little bit. I remember the lore, Mega Man. Wake up, you two. I said wake up. Nah. They do become our friends, so in case you couldn't tell already. Looks like you two are finally awake. What was I to do if you two if the two people who are supposed to protect me couldn't. Only Transformers game my dad has is The Revenge of the Fallen. It's a great game. It's one of my favorite Transformers movies. I want the first Transformers game and the Dark of the Moon game. Do you have a PS3 or a 360? Because those are all available on those. Prez, huh? What am I doing here? You are Bud, right? I feel like I was in a bad nightmare just now where you turned into a giant monster. Prez, I've been hiding things from you. You know about all those things getting broken? I think I'm the one doing it. After I got mad at you that one time, I saw the strangest thing. There was a cow monster guy, and he told me he'd give me powers. So, what? Oh, I have a PS3. Okay, yeah, me too. I think I have the Slim. I have a PS3, a 360, a PS4, a PS5, and a Xbox Series X. I had an Xbox One, but I sold it for the Series X. Yup. Can you guys hear my cat crying? I don't know what's wrong with him. He was napping, and he just woke up, and now he wants to cry. He's a chunky boy. Hi. Good boy. Yeah, he likes to follow my fiance around to the restroom. I'm jealous. Speaking of which, he said if I wanted to keep you as a brother, I had to show you the power, then you'd appreciate me. After that day, every night, I'd get restless. I'd go outside, but when I'd see something red, I'd blank out and then wake up in my own room. I thought it was all a dream, but car pieces or bricks would be all around me. I'm sorry. Sniffle. I'll apologize to everyone. This is sad. I love the Mega Man games. They have a great story, but they're very difficult at times. And you know what? Recently on the 360, I got me the Kung Fu Panda game and Ratatouille. Those games are OG great games. And honestly, you know what I really want that I'm sad that I can't get? Prez, Bud, Zach, I want you guys back here at 6:30 a.m. We have to fix all the things Bud destroyed. Don't be late or else. Sometimes having brothers just makes a girl's life harder than it needs to be. Oh, and Bud, make sure from now on you use your strength to do things more useful to me, okay? Prez. Okay, so here's the thing, right? I normally don't like asking, but if anyone knows where I can get any of the old Scooby-Doo games, I have a like on any console that I have a PS3, a 360, a Nintendo Wii, I have a Switch, a PS5, an Xbox Series X, Xbox 360, I already mentioned. I have a 3DS, I have PSP, Vita. I have the Vita. I have a Steam Deck. I've been trying to play Scooby-Doo on Nights of 100 Frights or the something Mayhem. I forgot. They're older Scooby-Doo games, but they're classics and they're so great. I just can't find them anywhere cheap. If anyone knows where I can find those, please let me know, because I would love to do those for the channel. Actually, they're OG games, but they're a part of my childhood that I miss. Actually, I love those games. There's Geo being a creep. I pretend to be Optimus Prime in the scenes where he's on the screen, just like the Force fight from the second movie. I love that fight, but he ends up dying. Or the battle with Lockdown in Age of Extinction. Yeah. Honestly, one of my favorite fights was with him and the Devastator from the first movie. So freaking good. Take me with you. Please let me come with you too. Hey, you two, cut that out. Not so close. Ah, space. Give me some space. That Bud kid is strong, but even in his physical strength, could not give his life meaning. And when you knocked him out cold, he thought he had lost his place in the world. He didn't want to lose that, so he let his weakness be used by that FMEN. FMENs take over humans with loneliness in their hearts. Humans who feel lonely want something to fill up the void inside, and they invite us, FMENs, into that empty space. People are so weak, they think that they can't fill the void in their hearts by themselves. Well, I say that, but us FMENs need to fuse with Earthlings to use our full powers too. Everyone needs to feel they fit in somewhere. Yes, that goes for humans and FMENs alike. Some place to fit into. The feeling to protect someone is born from getting to know the person. If we had those kind of feelings to begin with, then people wouldn't have to live in pain. The tank from the first movie is not called Devastator. His actual name is Brawl? Oh, really? I confuse all the names up. I like the police car fight too. I forgot that one. That one was awesome too. Ooh, and the second one of my favorite fights from the second movie was the one with is Devastator the one that eats up all the trash in the second movie, the sand, the one that sucks up everything? I remember one of my favorite Decepticons is the Devastator. Is that the one that I just mentioned? A few days later, hey Geo, what? I hear you. You've been nice to let me watch how you live, but there's one thing I've noticed and I want to ask about. Do you really like the sky that much? Bumblebee versus Barricade. Yes, I love that fight. Devastator is the huge combiner. Yeah, the one that has the red piece, the blue, the green, and it's from the second movie, Revenge of the Fallen, where he's in the Egypt with the pyramid and he's destroying the pyramid, trying to suck up the sand and stuff, right? Yeah, I like it. I like the stars twinkling at night and the shooting stars. And I hope, just maybe, I can see my dad. Sorry, but I'm tired of staring at it. How about you show me something else now? You're so ungrateful. What happened to telling me about my dad? When are you going to feel like it? Meh, who knows? Not that line again. Look, what's important to know is that you're more prepared when you leave your house. You never know when an FMEN is going to show. One could drop from the sky onto us now. From the sky, huh? Huh. Is there one falling from the sky? Oh my god. Wow. What the hell? The Star Harvester. Also, Optimus Prime ripping off the Fallen's face is brutal. I love that. I was like, yes, that's what you get. And his line he says where he's like, I rise, you fall. I love that line. What was that? Be careful. Dude, there's a kid flying in there. Why? What's wrong? I know FM Ian with wings just like that. That may well have been. You think that was an FM Ian? Ung. What? We're going to get right into a boss fight right now? Is he alive? Is he good? Ow. I knew it. It won't stabilize in the air. Oof. Hey, he took his wings off, huh? Oh, he's trying to make like a prototype. Ah, you saw? Oh, yeah? Really? Yeah, really. That was so careless of me. Careless? Nothing. I thought no one came to Vista Point. He comes all the time. Except at night. Anyway, sorry to have disturbed you. I guess my experiment was a failure. Experiment? That wing thingy, right? Yeah, I guess he's not an FMEN. But more importantly, that thingy looks awfully interesting. Let's take a look. The Dark of the Moon game is actually a prequel to the film. It explains how Shockwave is in the third movie. Oh, that would be really... I gotta play that then. I never played any of the Transformers games, but I heard they were kind of fun. Yeesh. Only because you asked so nicely. Yes, what is it? Well, I was wondering about your wing thingy. I call it my flat pack. What the? What kind of name is flat pack, bro? Flat pack? Literally, bro. Huh? Please don't stare at it, okay? Yeah. I don't like when people do that. I don't like to show people my inventions. Oh. He doesn't want to show it to us. We should let it go, Mega. What a bizarre guy. Agreed. If we stay here any longer, we'll get in his way. Let's go home, okay? Okay? So I guess we're just gonna go home and then save. Looks like I got some mail. From who? None anonymous? I haven't lost yet. Echo Ridge Wave Road Battle. Oh, you can fight him again for a chance to unlock him as like a form, I think. Echo Ridge. Okay. First time I watched Dark of the Moon, when I saw Ironhide die, I actually cried. He was my favorite Autobot. I was sad for Ironhide because we got so close with all of them in the first and second movie that the third movie literally made me cry when he died. Because isn't he the one that heals us, right? He's the medic, right? Oh no, Ironhide is the big car, the truck, right? Doesn't Ratchet is the healer? Doesn't he end up dying in a movie? I don't know which one. The help signal is basically an SOS signal. It means someone around here needs help. Earthlings call on strangers for help. That's such a foreign concept. Ratchet is the medical officer. Yeah, doesn't he die in one of the movies? Well, you're really supposed to go and help, but I don't want to get involved with others. I'm sure someone else will take care of it. He's gonna be like, we should take care of it. I've decided we're going to go take a look. What the hell? I want to see the source of this signal. Hey, wait a sec. How come you're the one that gets to decide this? You pushy freeloader? Aw, can it? Your life is beyond boring. You wake up, read a book about space, mess with some gadgets, study, and when it's dark, go stare at some stars up in the sky. That is pretty boring. You need some variety to spice up your life. I don't need any spice. I won't let you ruin my life anymore. Stuff it. When I say go, we go. Ow, alright. Jeez, you keep this up and my left arm's gonna be longer than my right. Alright, where are we going though? Which person needs help? Oh, it's the help signal. How do we know who needs help? Is it him? Oh man, what's wrong? Are you hear about my help signal? I was playing with my ball and it got stuck in that tree, but we can't get it up there to get it. Yeah, I'd say it's stuck. Place that high up, maybe the fly guy beats the point. No, don't bring him into this. Do you know how to get it down? Well, please, I'll give you something in return, please. Alright, guess I have to go back to Visa Point. I wonder if he will help us. He probably won't. Oh, that's the school. Bruh. Alright, we need to save soon, though. Alright, let's talk to him and see if he'll help. Please, I ask you not to look at my things. Huh? Want me to help you get a ball? If I use your invention, then maybe I can... No, but why? This flat pack hasn't been publicly announced yet, so I can't use it. Plus... No, nothing. Anyway, my answer is no. Don't look at me like that. No means no. Okay. So we don't have a choice. Gotta find something else to use. And why am I doing this for someone else? Is you're a good guy? Okay, well, they want us to go to Visa Point, so my smartest thing is to probably jack in here and see if I can find anything. Now, you want to know what I think we can do? I think we can go to the other area and possibly let's grab this ice stage, huh? I think we could possibly kick it down from the tree.
Mega, let's go all out. Take this. Okay, take this.
You're no
There we
match
go.
for us.
I don't remember how to get out of here. Right here. Oh, wait, I want that, data. Money! And we ran into an enemy.
All right, let's clear up.
Okay. get for underestimating me.
Optimus would have won the forest fight if he wasn't concerned about Sam's safety. Exactly. It was such a sad thing, man. Jet attack. Let me get one of those. What is a fire ring? Power bomb? Get one of those. I don't know what any of these are, but we're gonna take them. We gotta organize our cards as well. Oh, that's the power bomb. I want that jet attack. What should we take off for that? Like one of the cannons? I'm gonna take off the sword because they're like close range attacks, and I don't really like a lot of the close range attacks. Why we kick down this kid's ball, bruh? What the? Who is this? Is this bro?
You better prepare yourself.
Okay, go.
Dude, I'm missing all my stuff.
Got you.
Dude! And Megatron had the balls or Spark to say you're so weak. Like, bro, Optimus beat the crap out of you, Starscream and Grindor. Yeah, and wasn't he like sick? Like he was dying or something, right? Megatron was weak in his new form, weak but powerful. Yeah, but like I'm saying, like I don't understand why he's over here dogging Optimus when he's no better than Optimus. Like he over here like you're weak. You're weak, Megatron. What the hell? I'm gonna die. Oh my god. You know what the worst part about this is? I knew it was gonna happen. I didn't want to waste my heals. Oh, nah. Hold on, load. No, we are not doing this. No, I'm not doing this fight again. How do I leave? I have to die, don't I? There we go. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we're gonna do the autosave because that's further on and I don't like saving all the time. We're gonna try to kill this guy again. We did good, we got him like half health. I just was getting really shitty cards, man.
I'm counting on you, Mega. All right, that was great. I'm counting on you, Mega. How's this? Got you.
Oh my god, I don't know what to pick with this guy, bro. So I feel like he's gonna kill me in one hit no matter what.
Okay.
Oh, it worked! I'm gonna die. I need health. I need health, like, badly. Don't, dude, give me health, bro! I should have took the shield. If I was smart, I would have took the shield, actually.
Here I go.
I'm not smart. I'm actually very stupid. I'm dead. Yep. Yep. I knew it. Honestly, I don't think fighting him now is a smart option. We might have to wait until we have better cards. I don't know what else to do, though. I want to heal, but I don't know what to do,
I'm
man.
ready to fight. How's this? Got
I didn't do nothing, bro. He does a lot of damage. I want to do that. That does a lot of damage.
Okay.
Oh, the lock-on missiles don't work on him because he's a huge target. That's not really fair.
Go.
I don't want that. I want heals. Can you give me heals, bro? I'm gonna do that barrier so he can't kill me.
Here I go. Have some of this. How's this?
We got him. He's gonna die. Let's get that heal up, actually. Hopefully I had that barrier. I kind of want to continue to get that barrier because I feel like that's gonna help me, but
Here I go. How's this? Okay.
I think it's snow raining where I am right now. What is snow raining? Please don't kill me. I'm dead. I almost killed him. He was down to 90 health, bro.
Right?
Okay, look, I need a second. I have to do something real quick. I'm gonna be right back, and we're gonna continue on. Once we beat him, we might come back and do. I'm gonna come back once we beat him. We might stop there because I don't want to like waste too much more time. I have other stuff I need to take care of soon, so and I'm a little lost. I don't know what I'm doing, so.
this? I'm feeling good.
Oh my god, of course I ran into something. Hold on, I'm gonna finish this real quick.
Right. Let's go.
We're gonna run into the fight with him, and then I'm not gonna fight immediately. I have something I need to check downstairs, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
Did you really think you could beat us?
Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. Raining snow? I don't know. You mean like hail? Like when it rains hail and it's like chunks of ice? I'm a little confused. Alright, I don't know what's the best one. This one works good.
All right.
We need to make sure he dies like really, really easily.
How's this? Here I go.
We're doing good. I think, or it's just snowing. Huh. Interesting, I guess. Where do you, well, if you don't mind me asking, where do you live? Like, oh, crap, I'm losing too much health again. I need the health and the barrier.
Take this.
Of course, bro. In the north? Does it snow a lot, like on regular days? Where I'm at in California, it doesn't snow for crap out here. Like, we don't get snow at all. I wish we got snow. I love this snow. Ever since I was a kid, I love this snow, but we just don't get it out here. I'm gonna die again. I can already feel it. This guy, I'm having trouble beating him. That's what I need. I need him to come up close to me so I can slash this boy. Off to a good start, I guess. Only reason I like snow is because of Christmas. That's fair. Christmas is my favorite holiday. Oh, I almost died there. That would have been bad.
Okay. Okay.
We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't think we need a heal, man. I don't think we need a heal. We might get him, bro. We just need him to, like, slip up. Oh, boy. I'm actually scared. We beat him! Oh, my God! We beat him! We beat him! This card's gonna be very powerful, actually. It was worth dying. Well, almost dying. That card is gonna be a very powerful card. I want to replace, not the plasma cannon, I want to get rid of the air spread. That 10 damage ain't doing nothing. There we go. Wait, is he, hold on. I want to make sure it's in my cards. I want to find out where to go real quick before we completely stop. The Dark of the Moon game also explains how Megatron got his truck form. It doesn't explain that in the movies? It only explains it in the game? Yes, unfortunately. That's kind of dumb. Like, very, very dumb, actually. I wonder why. I'm looking to see where I need to go because I'm like very, very lost. Oh, okay. So we need to jack out. Let's pulse out. We need to go over here. There's a guy that's gonna sell us something that should help, I guess. See how some people can sometimes easily get stuck on stuff like this? It's over by our house. Luckily, I have a little guide to help just in case I get lost. It's an RC helicopter! Alongside with the games for consoles, they also made Transformer games for the DS. I think I did play one of those. It was fun. Both Autobots and Decepticon sides. I only have the Dark of the Moon versions. I didn't play the Dark of the Moon one, but I played like a animated one. It was like with Bumblebee and some other people. Bumblebee was the main character. You want to use this to get a ball down, please? Just bought another new RC so I can give you this old one. Really? 1 million zennies, bro! What? Hahaha, just kidding. It's an old RC, so I'll let you have it for a can of juice. So how about it? There's a vending machine that sells juice just behind the card shop, alright? Let me go buy you some juice. I was like, 1 million zenny? I'm broke, bro. Even if I had that, I'm not giving you 1 million zennies. Oh my god, now we gotta look into the machine to get a juice for this guy? I'm saving. This is it. This is where we call the day, bro. Alright, well, that has been this one. Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of this. Normally I would do this game until I beat it back to back, right? But I think because of the stress levels coming up with this game, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong on that. It is a great game. It's just very, it's very difficult at times, you know. I need, a break. So, next time we stream, it won't be Mega Man. We're not quitting Mega Man. We're still doing Mega Man. At least the first Star Force, but we're just gonna take a break on it for now. The next time I stream should either be Friday or Saturday, and I'm thinking it's gonna be more Saturday. You will do Mr. Hops eventually, right? Yes, I am. I just want to make sure I get all the games when I decide to do it, and unfortunately, I don't have. I think it's like what, $20, $25 for all of them right now. I have other things I have to pay, so unfortunately, I don't have it now. But I do want to do it because I looked up some stuff about it. And it looks kind of cool. And they released the first game and second game, apparently an HD version. So I kind of want to wait until they release an HD version for the third one, if they're going to. What are your thoughts on what you've seen? It's a different type of game than I was expecting. It's more of like a side-scrolling story game where you can hide and figure out puzzles, which is, it's fine. I've played games like that before. But I just wasn't expecting it. But yeah, so definitely stay tuned because I will be doing that. But I figured out a new series I'm going to start. So what's going to happen is the next time we play, we stream, it's probably going to be on Saturday. It might be Friday, I'll let you guys know, but I think it's going to be Saturday. There isn't an HD for the third one because it's in 3D. Okay, yeah, I know there isn't one now. There won't be one in the future. Is that what you're saying? Back to what I was saying. So, we need to finish the Call of Duty series. We need 3 games. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Well, when I have the money, I'll pick them all up and we'll do them kind of back to back. I looked at the times on the games. They're not very long, so they're pretty quick to beat. But yeah, we'll be doing those at some point when I pick them up. But we need to do the 3 Call of Duty games that we have left in our Call of Duty series, the campaigns. So I might do one of those. We're doing the Yakuza series, but I think I'm going to wait on that because even if I finish Yakuza 4 and 5, I won't be able to hop into Yakuza 6 immediately. So we're going to take a break on the Yakuza series for now. When it gets slow again, we'll hop back into it because May is going to be busy with games. Unless we finish what I have on my bingo board for April, then we'll maybe do Yakuza 4. But I want to do the 3 COD games. I just realized the other day when I went through some of my playlists, there's 2 game series I haven't finished. One of them is my Persona. I did Persona 5 Strikers. I haven't done Persona 5 for the channel, which I want to do at some point. I'm just waiting for the right time. I haven't done Persona 3 Reload because I'm waiting for Persona 4 Revival to come out so we could do 3 Reload, 4 Revival, 5, right? So that's what I'm doing. But I didn't finish Persona 5 Strikers. I swear to God I thought I did. But apparently I was on the Ice Queen. So I think that was like the 3rd or 4th world or tower or castle or whatever. Apparently we never beat it. So I need to finish that at some point. So there's that on the bingo board. With the Yakuza series as well as the Call of Duty series. But the Call of Duty one could be done in 3 videos, so I want to finish that one first. So I need to do that. And then I also realized, I think I knew this, but I completely forgot because I just kept adding. We haven't finished Red Dead Redemption 2. I still plan on finishing that one and doing Red Dead Redemption 1 as well with the Undead Nightmare story. The reason why I didn't start with Red Dead Redemption 1 is because story-wise, Red Dead Redemption 2 comes before Red Dead Redemption 1. So I started with the second game because I wanted to do it the story-wise. So, but I think we're halfway through Red Dead Redemption 2, so I definitely want to go back and do Red Dead 2 and Red Dead 1, except those are long games as well. So just like Yakuza, they're still on the block to be done, but they're going to have to be pushed to the side because they're long games. So the next time we stream, I'm probably going to do a Call of Duty game. It'll probably be Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. And then afterwards, it'll be Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, the older ones, you know, the OG classics that everyone loves. And then once we finish those, right now I'm debating